girls, I just wanted to let you know. Oh, what? What's that noise? God, we gotta go find out what that noise is. What's that noise? God, what's that noise? Oh my God. What's that noise? It runs! I guess this means we're going for a ride. Yeah!
Well, hello, boys and girls. This is Ted, and we're riding with Ted and Sugar and Woody and Buzz. And it's alive! So, even though it is a brisk 35 degrees out, I am dressed for it, and I decided I want to get out and get some miles in because, where should I go? You know what? I think I'm going to go down towards the water, towards the ocean. That might be nicer. So after about a month of being off the road and up on the lift, I got her all cleaned up. I got new injectors. I checked all my wiring. And she seems good to go so far. I mean, I've only gone about a mile since I left the house. And I had it running yesterday for about an hour, and it seemed to be fine. So now I got a full tank of gas, and we're gonna go ahead and head down by the ocean. And here we are, just a couple weeks before Christmas, in this horrible year of 2020, and I bet we can't wait till it's over. I'll tell you what, since I put those new injectors in, she's really idling so much nicer now. Wow. I'm quite impressed. And I hate the fact that my visor keeps fogging up. Oh yes, it feels so good to be on the bike. Woohoo! So I got my heated grips turned on. I'm wearing my First Gear TPG gloves with a glove liner. And my hands actually feel pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, should I turn here? Kind of rough now because I'm stuck where I am. So I got the soft lowers on, as you can see, making a huge difference. I'm also wearing my heated socks. I've got on my Tobacco Motorwear riding jeans. I've got on my chaps. I've also got on a pair of cycling tights as another layer. And well, what a difference that made. I wish I had thought of this sooner. This is the first time I've ever done this. And what a difference it makes. I've also got on, underneath on my top, I have just a t-shirt. And then I've got a Harley Davidson sweatshirt. And over on top of that, I have my Tobacco Motorwear Wasteland vest. And then, of course, I got my Harley Davidson jacket. And, of course, I'm wearing a neck gaiter. Not a Motorcycle Men neck gaiter. I left that at home. And, of course, I got my Scorpion Helmets carbon fiber helmet. And it is absolutely nice out. It's gorgeous. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Went out and bought a Christmas tree this morning. I also rode my bicycle. So it's been a great day so far. And this is great. Out here riding around on a bike. Who says motorcycling in New Jersey is a seasonal thing? Ah! I laugh in your face. Some cool things are going on. First of all, I've got a surprise coming up in the next couple videos. I'm going to reveal a cool surprise. And it's still in process because I have to do some work yet, but some cool things going on. And what I wanted to bring up today, since how it's 2 weeks before Christmas, what would you like for Christmas, motorcycle related? Oh boy, this is always a big topic. I know a lot of people talk about this and bring this up. As a motorcyclist, what would you like for Christmas? What would you like to see under the tree? Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, you want to see a brand new bike. Well, we all know how that usually goes, and we know it's not going to happen. But mostly what motorcyclists want is stuff that they can use, but not stuff that they can readily buy themselves, you know? Accessories and things like that. Well, those are very personal. Things that, you know, a motorcyclist might want are kind of personal. You know, little doodads, little farkles for your handlebars. Unless if you specifically said, you know, I'd like to get this, for someone to get that for you, it's an unknown. So, you know, somebody can't randomly say, hey, look, I got you a cup holder, when you have absolutely no desire to use a cup holder, right? So, but one thing that people never think of is maintenance items. I'm sure, I know I would appreciate a whole oil change kit. That would be all the oil and fuel filter, oil filter I need, everything. Like, I know one of the things that I would really appreciate is like oil. Give me, you know, for 5 quarts of oil and a new oil filter. Get me spark plugs. Get me maybe spark plug wires. And these things are easy to find out. All you have to do is just, you know, what kind of bike you got, and there you go. But in my particular case, all you have to do is go to the Harley Davidson dealer and say, hey, look, this is the kind of bike he's got. This is what he needs. All right, fine. You know, and this is where I'm a huge proponent of the Christmas list. Now, let me tell you why. Here's as easy. Just as I was saying before, you know, maybe you don't want a cup holder on your bike. Maybe you don't want a GPS or, you know, an extra power port or a phone holder. Maybe you don't want those things, but somebody might get those for you anyway, and then you're going to be obligated in some way, shape, or form to go, yeah, all right, I'll try it. And then you'll have it on your bike for a little while, and then you'll get a little disappointed, and you'll take it off. And then, you know, you'll hurt somebody's feelings. Or you'll get things that you don't really need. You know, like say somebody buys you, well, look, I bought you a new pair of gloves. Here's a new pair of gloves for Christmas. Well, you know, I just got these brand new gloves from, you know, Tobacco Motorwear a couple months ago, and I love these. I don't really need another pair of gloves. So now what you've done is, you know, by not having a Christmas list, you are subjecting yourself and the gift giver with some unfortunate disappointment. And there's no need for that. We can remedy that situation right now through the use of a Christmas list. Now, what a Christmas list is, if you remember when you were a kid, you know, your parents would say to you, what would you like for Christmas this year? And then you say, well, they say, well, write up a Christmas list, and then we'll hand it off to Santa, right? Well, that, while you may not get everything on your list, or maybe you might only get one thing off your list, the point is, you've made a list and you've given everybody the opportunity to give you actually something that you want, something that you need. This way, if anybody got anything off of your Christmas list, regardless of what it is, it would be something you want or need. And there's no question as to whether if you'd be happy with it or not. Now, as an example, I have been doing a Christmas list. Now, I'll come flat out and say it. I'm 62. So I'm an old fart. You know, but I feel 35 and I act 15. So it's all good. So here's the thing. I've been doing a Christmas list since I was 24. Of course, there was a period of time where I wasn't doing a Christmas list because, well, you know, life was the way it was back then in certain times and with certain people, so things didn't quite happen. But anyway, so I've been doing a Christmas list for a number of years. Now, my Christmas list would usually vary Sometimes I would have, my list usually would be one page. Now on this one page list would be upwards to 100 things. Now I know that seems a little excessive, but this is where, like I said, anything on this list is something that I may need or want or desire. So if anything on that list is given to me, oh my God, I'm going to be a happy camper. That's not to say I wouldn't be a happy camper if I didn't get anything on my list, but this ensures that there is no disappointment. So, now what goes on the Christmas list? Well, anything. Absolutely anything. And now when I say anything, I mean, well, I'll use myself as an example. On my Christmas list, you can usually find a bag of pretzels, tea bags. You can usually find a DVD of some sort. You can find a boat. You can also find a new Harley Davidson on there. You can find a Jeep. Well, not the crappy Jeep that I have, but a better Jeep. You can find a Ford Ranger pickup on my list. You can also find zero candy bars. You can also find potato chips. You could find anything. So, see, it doesn't matter what you put on your list, because this way it gives everybody the opportunity to buy you something or give you something for Christmas that you have on your list, and you'd go, yeah, yes, this is what I wanted. Cool. Now you're a happy camper. Put anything on your list. Put DVDs, put CDs, put, I don't know, gift cards. You name it. I put those on my list too. So, with regard to motorcycle stuff, I have put motorcycle stuff on my Christmas list. Put those new pipes you want on your Christmas list. Put those riding gloves. Put those chaps on your list. Put those Tobacco Motorwear riding jeans on your list, because these are things that they know you can get and you would be happy with. So if you don't put any, if you don't put anything on the list that you already have, or things that you don't need, if it's not on the list, you don't get it, and there's no chance of you being disappointed by getting something that you don't want. So I encourage you to get out there and create yourself a Christmas list and distribute it. Give it to friends and family, and especially your close immediate family, your loved ones. Give that to them. Say, hey, look, here's my Christmas list. Here's the things that I would like for Christmas. Anything on that list will do. I'm happy. I'm fine. Even if you only got one thing, it doesn't matter. It like I said, eliminates any disappointment. And two, it's a source of entertainment for your friends and family, because they'll, much like me, they'll think you're an idiot. So, and I do get plenty of comments, or something like, hey, for Christmas, yeah, I'm going to get you the same thing I got you last year. And I'd say, oh, well, you didn't get me anything last year. He goes, okay, well, then you know what to expect. So, as you can see, I do not have the Hero GoPro on the windshield there. It was charging, so I decided to just go with the current view, which is fine. But things are going to change in that regard. I'm going to revise my setup. Despite having to look through the windshield, I may put the camera from here over to the front of the helmet, and that means you'll be looking through the windshield. Not ideal, but the only other option is to put it on top of my head, which would give you a clear view of where we're going, but at the same time it looks tremendously dorky. And we don't want to be dorky. That's bad. Dorky is bad. Although it's entertaining. Well, that is all I have for now, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching all the videos that I've been producing. While it is a task, I do enjoy it, and I hope you are entertained by what I am doing. Plenty of videos coming, and I am still working on that Livewire video. There's a lot of footage, and I'm doing a lot of editing, so hopefully I'll get that out soon. But in the meantime, you'll get short little videos like this, and I hope you enjoy them very much. Don't forget to go, please give me that thumbs up, like this, thumbs up, and subscribe down below, subscribe. And tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about the podcast. Tell your friends about these videos. Ride with Ted. And we will have plenty more videos coming in the future. So, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for listening to the podcast. And I look forward to entertaining you again in the weeks to come.